What's the deals, y'all? What's the deals? Thank y'all for tuning into my channel. Before I begin, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Also, leave a comment. I will comment back. All right. So, mother sentenced to prison for charges related to Cleveland infant's 2023 death. Excuse me. Like I always say, the babies, the children will always suffer and pay for their parents' sins. All right? What you mean by that, fam? Simple. An infant is an infant. A baby is a baby. A child is a child. They depend on their parents for love, support, to be fed, to be clothed, to be housed, right? They depend on their parents to teach them right and wrong, morals, ethics, values, discipline, structure. And when the parent doesn't have these tools to teach, the children will suffer. And unfortunately, in this situation, this woman here didn't do right by her infant. This is why I say what I say. Just because you a female and you got a box, don't mean you need to be pushing a baby out your box. All right? Some of y'all don't need to be having children, man. For real. Stop fucking breeding, man. Y'all can't even take care of yourselves, but y'all over here creating life and y'all destroying life. All right. Now you need to suffer for it. You need to pay the price. All right. So we have this person named Diamond Caldwell. Diamond. Every time I hear names like Diamond and Mercedes, I think of strippers. Like Diamond. You ain't no diamond. All right, so Diamond Caldwell pleaded guilty to child endangerment after prosecutors dropped murder charges in the death of the 27-day-old son, Deondre. 27 days this boy was on the planet Earth, and he's gone. Not 27 years. Not 27 months, not 27 weeks, 27 days, and this baby is gone. This baby will never grow up, play in the park, eat ice cream, learn, grow up to be an adult, drive nice vehicles, be the best version of himself. Nope. Because the mother failed the boy, failed this baby, failed them. And now she needs to pay the ultimate price. All right, this is Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. Never been to Cleveland. All right. Oh, Lord. So the charges is child endangerment in connection with her infant son's death from blunt impacts to the head. Received her sentence on Monday. So why are you hitting a child in the damn head? Or how did the child get hit in the head? This is a 27-day-old baby. Let me get it out there. 27-day-old. There you go. Baby. All right. Oh my God. So the judge, Mollie Ann Murphy, shout out to the judge. She sentenced the 23-year-old Caldwell to 30 months in prison at the Ohio Reformatory for women. She was given credit for 42 days of time served and be subject to probation upon release. All right. 30 months in prison. That's not long enough for me. All right. So what had happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. So Ms. Caldwell reached an agreement that saw the county prosecutors drop more serious charges of murder and felonious assault relating to the case of Deondre Hairston Jr., who was 27 days old when he passed away on July 4th, 2023. All right, instead, Ms. Caldwell Diamond admitted to an third-degree felony charge and face a maximum penalty of 3 years in prison. Okay? So I'm trying to find out what happened here. All right? Let me see. I'm scrolling through this to find out what happened. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the medical examiner's office ruled the baby's death a homicide due to blunt impacts to the head. Noting he has suffered numerous brain injuries and internal bleeding. So how does a 27-day-old infant have blunt impacts to the head? Did they drop the baby? Did she drop the baby? Did she hit the baby? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. They don't have any information talking about how did the baby receive these hits over the head. Well, they don't know how the baby received these hits over the head. I'm reading the information and there's nothing about how the baby had these hits over the head. Well, I shouldn't say hits. How this baby suffered these injuries. There's nothing about it. All right, so it says Barry. Who's Barry? Oh, okay, here we go. So days after Deondre Jr. was killed, authorities arrested Diamond, all right, Caldwell, and Hairston Sr., all right. Hairston Sr., that's, of course, the baby's father, and a third relative named Michael Eugene Berry on murder charges. Berry pleaded guilty in 2024 to obstructing justice and received 2 years probation, while the father originally reached an agreement in May of that year that would have sent him admit to involuntary manslaughter. However, just before sentencing a month later, he withdrew from the plea and chose to go to trial, which lasted 4 days before jury returned its verdict. All I know is this, y'all. The baby lived for 27 days, and the baby had an injury to his head, which caused the baby to pass away. This is poor parenting skills. Okay, I don't care if y'all hit the baby. I don't care if y'all accidentally dropped the baby. I don't care if you was walking with the baby and bumped into something. I don't care if you fell with the baby. Let me tell you something. This is poor parenting skills, all right? And I'm glad that they are facing some consequences, and I'm glad that they are receiving time. But to me, it's not enough time, because this baby will never grow up to be a child, a teenager, or an adult. So they need to be years. I'm gonna be honest with you. Might be kind of harsh, but that's how I roll. But very sad situation here. And as I was reading, I didn't find any information on how the baby received these injuries. It doesn't state anything, right? They just said when the medical team came, they just said blunt trauma to the head. Was it hit with an object? Was the baby hit with an object? Did the baby fall? Did they bump the baby's head into the wall? Nothing. If y'all know about this case, let me know. If y'all heard anything, let me know in the comments. I always will comment back. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, listen, y'all. Just because you have a penis and just because you have a box don't mean y'all need to be breeding any type of life form into this world, because y'all trying to find yourself. So stop trying to create children and y'all can't even go to work and be a productive citizen. I'm just saying. All right. Holla at your boy. Salute. Peace.